Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. Just started this stream. Let me clear this out of the way. We've got a lobby up. No one's around. I put out the flare. What is this actually? Last game ended 32 seconds ago. Looks like these gentlemen are enjoying some fine team games. No worries, but while we're waiting for a lobby, I've got this BPL Season 4 replay from Greenhaven's, a map or a match I've been meaning to check out. There's a lot of fine, muy good replays here for the reviews. So got a lot of backlog, so to speak, of matches to take a deeper look at. This is pulling up on the second engine. Let me transfer OBS over. Sorry, guys. While we're waiting on this, if you haven't liked the video or left a comment in a while, could do that for me. That would help me out a lot. Or subscribe to the channel. I believe 60% of you somehow are not subscribed yet are still finding the videos somehow. I find that interesting. But yeah, here we are. Greenhaven. Let me double check, make sure no one's in my lobby. Okay. Yeah, so this is X Factor versus Autopilot. As we said, taken from the BPL Season 4 Round of 8. I'm a big Autopilot fan, actually. This guy is really strong in that like mid-game scaling macro side of things. So, I mean, despite the score of this series between him and X Factor, I wouldn't discount his skill level anyway. And of course, X Factor, absolute beast, right? And showed a very interesting style on this map. So let's get into it. So before we kind of reveals what's going on, this is Greenhaven. We saw this in as one of the maps in the pool. I got mostly negative feedback about this map, but personally, I think it's well balanced. Got a lower wind speed, energy reclaim, and a little bit of metal reclaim. And to me, that means it's a good map. I think someone just pinged me. Let me check the other lobby real fast. Nope. Back to here. Okay. Let me turn off these interface. Hide spectator chat. So yeah, he shows vehicles on 2 max vehicles on this map. Interesting. And he goes con first, 5 scouts, 9 incisors. I wonder where I have seen this before. Is this the X Factor build? Turn on chat for you guys and turn on the music. That's right. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, is this the X Factor build? Assisting out there, we've got plus 95 energy per second, which is what about kind of what you need, right? We're just drawing 100 right now, assisting out these scouts with our commander while this con moves to start the mechs. I wonder if he'll move as soon as this kind of starts, right? And then there we go. Come down here. Mechs, LLT mechs. All right. Maybe not completely ideal getting to 3, but check this out. This con comes up here, grabs the radar, and here's 3 plus 2.3 mexes right in the corners. So this is a great start, actually. Autopilot is kind of showing the flip side of this, spawning on that 3 mex start and got away with a commander walk. So he just 3 mex before factory, right? 2 solars, I'm sure, and then into 3 more solars. He's got exactly what he wants. He's got the resbot out, just kind of tidying up his E issues while he gets this open underway, and then the con expanding northward. Here's the issue, right? These next three mexes aren't, or 4 mexes aren't not going to be made at the same rate as this construction vehicle. It's got that 90 build power. I think it's 70 is what the 80 of the construction bot, and at a lower movement speed, right? But X Factor comes in here, ends up getting the radar, I believe. That's good value. Let me just pause and check something real fast. I've been meaning to do this. The radar is 630 energy, and the rover is 270. So It's actually really nice value there. 60 metal even. Okay, so you always want to be taking that trade. And then comes back in here and grabs 2 more mexes, right? 1 more, excuse me. But that's a plus 2.3 mex, so kind of a big deal. Let me zoom out. Double check my lobby for a second. Yeah, no one's there, of course. Okay. Got plenty of replays to look at while maybe we wait on a player. So X Factor finished capping these mexes. The LLTs are up. Pretty nice coverage. Sorry, just had someone ping me. Oh, Blowdeer's here. Let's see if he's going to play some games. I've been meaning to host some kind of like practice games versus like 50 OS players, and then maybe talk about the match after we play it, right? Just instantly review it. So here we are. Maybe it takes a little bit slower to get up, but we're on 8 mexes, not completely ideal. We've got 5 solars out, and we're just making incisors, man. This is crazy. We're already up to 5 incisors versus like, I don't know, an autopilot level of grunts, 12 grunts. I think you can take this trade, right? Get that juicy flanking damage. 1 incisor immediately goes down. 2 go down. This is where I'd back off, right? You don't want to be, excuse me. You don't want to be walking into incisors as they kite you. That's kind of the worst case scenario with grunts. Classic autopilot. So he switched it up to solars. I've seen him go straight pure wind on this map, and it's interesting that in the tournament he goes straight solar. So perhaps in his practice games he made this adjustment, right? This is like okay. I'm seeing maybe you could get 1 tank, but suddenly you're dealing like with six incisors that are grouped together, and that's where they really start getting their value. I'm wondering if there's ever a world where you like juke down here or try and swing these into to get a decent trade. Let me change the map, actually. I'm hosting. Maybe players would be more inclined to join it. Yeah. Back in the main base, second con just finished, right? It's going to be assisting the factory to try and spend this metal, and look at this, basic solars coming out. So the extra cron draws about 60 energy per second, assisting those incisors. And this is looking really nice. This radar, this LLT is pretty good. There is a little bit of a gap there, but at least it covers this fairly well. What can grunts actually go over? Can't walk right there, right? That's kind of hard to tell, honestly. So 2 incisors versus several grunts. There's a little bit of a posturing going on down here, but you know, as the incisor count grows, we're approaching that time in the game where they have an army value advantage. Autopilot's got this 1 con, naked expanding, another con down here. Still this is like really aggressive stance from Autopilot. I'm not sure if he's doing this like just to keep the incisors back or keep tabs on the army. There is a moment where Autopilot or X Factor would have enough incisors to just kind of move in for the attack, right? Is this what ends up happening? Oh, nice control there. Autopilot backs up. I think he missed a little bit of decisive movement there. He could have shaved off these 3 incisors and then like backed up to this hill, but instead he's gonna lose a few more grunts, right? So look at this. Now we're up to 15 incisors in the bottom. There's 5 incisors in mid that put shooing away this earlier like little harassment force. And I think this is where we're going to see X Factor move across the map, right? 15 incisors. I don't see any scouts in tow, but I mean, all he's doing is just trying to spend that metal bank, finally getting out a couple more incisors. Interesting, he does that with corresponds to the move out, right? This is where this is where the game kind of gets weird, right? Game takes a little bit of a turn. What do you do when you see that many radar signatures? Trying to make this transition, stalling on metal, desperately trying to reclaim this. That is not ideal situation. And there was this like hope for a base trade, but incisors are so good on defense here, right? And I mean, this is what you never want. Incisors on top of your energy production or just your main base in general. They do great damage to structures. This is more like a feed, seems like. I mean, what, we lost like one solar, one max. It's tough. It's tough. This is a tough build to stop when you're playing bots, and the terrain is actually kind of vehicle favorite. It's wild that X Factor figured that out. Game does kind of go on for quite a bit longer. 24 to 16. Now X Factor is like naked expanding after this first initial LLT, so that's interesting. The confidence of just defending with units down here. Maybe I think he had 5 incisors. You just kept trickling those up to that north lane. But I mean, once he had this first LLT up, he just goes radar, and a bunch of mexes, right? So autopilot calling Lamau. See, this is what he wanted, is like either quicker pounders. I still think fast juries deals with this, but I could be totally wrong. So much metal in the bank. Just free to get up a con turret on a 10 on like a solar map. That's when you're really in a good spot. You get this con turret up. Still these peripheral expansions going down. All this finishes up. Let me dig up another replay. Do set and rating on this. Dig up another replay for you guys. You can watch this play out. Of course, if you have any requests from the Bar Pro League, let me know in the chat. I take a look at one of those games. I did mean to look at some of these Andes. Here we go. I've got one. Okay. So grab this one. I'll grab these two. Okay. While we're waiting, downloads. It stinks when they update the engine on these replay files, so I constantly have to like navigate these scene transitions in OBS, right? Between like the client and the old engine it brings up to run the old tournament. I think I might have found an opponent. Okay, yeah. Let me speed this up. This game's nearly over, right? And we'll transition to a 1v1. It looks like we've got someone in the lobby, so make sure this is ready. Okay. And finally, you see X Factory like moves into medium tank production. Yeah, Autopilot's got like some pounders out and he's keeping it at bay, but the Shuris that are coming out are really going to kind of end this game, right? Shuris and medium tanks are pretty good. Even stopping this little run by attempt, right? Just still containing. And this is never the position you want to be in, right? Thinking your autopilot, in position here, and your opponent just has the rest of the map on your radar signatures. Yeah, ends up tapping out. So really cool open there from X Factor, kind of showing off what you can do with that build on multiple maps. It works on so many maps. It's so good. So here we go. Found a opponent. Let me ask what map to play on. I think Below Deer might jump in here in a bit, hopefully. It can take some ladder points off of me. Nobi's here. He's very strong. Just not a C-only map. But we'll see. I mean, technically, you can go hovers, right? And air starts. So let me scooch my mic forward a little bit. Try and capture that sound a little better. So for the record, if you want to stick around after this, I pulled the Chisato versus Andy round of 8 match. I was going to look at the Mariposa Island game and the Ravage remake game. So the Ravage one for sure, because Chisato does that like arm Centurion style. He showed in a couple different games. Centurions are pretty cool, and I just want to see like when he was getting up conturts, when he makes the transition, and so what was on the what was the board like. So hopefully that's something that's interesting to you. You stick around. That'll be coming up in the broadcast. Let me turn this music down a little and find a starting location. So I kind of think I want to play arm here. I thought better of it. Just gonna go core. Not the most build power efficient open, but it's an open nonetheless. 4 wins, 2 max 4 wins, Bot Lab. We'll see. I might end up canceling the 3rd win. I don't think I will. It's nice to have that up. So cheers, everyone. If you've got coffee, I'm taking a sip. It's pretty early morning. For me, what am I open here? I've been doing this, like, I just make a queue up to 5 cons, and then I just assist out. Put it on a bunch of grunts. So we got a full E-bar here. I'm going to assist this lab. Spend this E. I don't think I really accessed there, so that's nice. I think I just do this. Accessed a little E there, not ideal. And so this second con is going to come out, and I'll make the contour, right? Out of metal. Okay. Let's cancel this. So I guess he's gonna do the X Factor build. I'm assuming if I saw the scouts right, so. Mm-hmm. This is not good. I have a lot of metal. I'm just gonna make some solars and add on a contour, I guess. Oh, they added the bigger transport to the game. Okay. I guess I just continue adding build power, right? Ugh. GG. Did a pretty good job not accessing energy this game, so feels nice. Passion fruit. 10 OS finish player. Something you don't see every day. So for those of you who don't know, we're running the Bar Academy event tonight, which is, I mean, for any 1v1 player out there, or team game player for that matter, you don't have to only play 1v1. But yeah, it should be me hosting it. I think Master Bell might show up, and there'll be, you know, maybe hopefully like a dozen or so other players. So not too big of an event, but it's something I record, and then of course we just talk about like open academy tickets and 1v1s and just the game in general. So hopefully can see you all out there. If you want to get involved, you know, come show up. Hey Phalange, nice to see you. Looks like we're back to waiting for games. Can't hear sounds and music from the game. Okay. Let me fix that for you. Let me put on a replay. Excuse me. Hide and Seek and Tundra. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted Aurelia and Mariposa Island. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about that. I'll try and fix that for you. Let me pull up something for you to watch in the background while that goes on. Just gotta bring this into my replays folder. There we go. Refresh. Right on. Sorry about that. Just give me 1 second and I will get OBS to cooperate with me here. There it is. All right. So I'm going to fiddle around with the sound settings. You can't hear the game sounds, by the way. I can see it in the mixer, so I'm not sure why you wouldn't be able to hear it. Let me. Hopefully that cleared that up for you, Phalange. If you can, let me know. So this is also taking from the BPL. Oh, you can't hear it. Interesting. Okay, so there is something wrong. Give me 1 second. I'm going to zoom out, let you guys kind of watch this for a moment, but apparently you can't hear the game sounds. Try to fix that for you. Okay, fixed. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know about that. Oof. I thought I was like, whoa. I didn't really know how to, what was wrong at that point if it wasn't working. Okay. So thanks for that, Phalange. I think I actually have my, my like main menu sound off, so maybe that's why. You didn't hear anything. Just trying to promote that Bar Academy thing. Glad you guys are here joining us today. 9:30. Got a little bit of a later start on the stream, but I got one started nonetheless. So for some context, this is taken from the Bar Pro League round of 8. Chisato versus Andy on Mariposa Island. So game 1 in their series, right? And Andy shows up with this really interesting start. C start, 4 cons first, titles, right? And let's just see what this man actually ended up doing. I didn't have a chance to watch this whole game like from the beginning and just see exactly how he made these transitions. So let's follow along. Checking our lobby. We've got a up in the other game. Okay, I can fix that for you. Thank you. Been dealing with some sound issues this past week. I can turn this down. You know, now it's like... There it goes. Okay. Hopefully that was a better adjustment. Also being alt-tabbed out of the game doesn't help, but... So if 1, 2... This was... I did notice this. This is perfectly timed out. Reclaiming the lab here. 4th con just finishes, and then he goes immediately into more titles. Or is that a con turret? No, the con turret's on the shore right there. Oh, does he make like a little triangle? 2 LLTs. Just I was trying to find some damage here. Okay, I can speed this up here. Immediately starts the con turret, and then yeah, more solars. This is crazy. Okay, that just finishes, and then he goes right into vehicles. off of 27 metal income. This was nice here. Actually, shutting this off isn't negligible. And I think this pressure is kind of substantial, right? It's like what trading ticks for rovers for solars is kind of huge. Incisor shows up, gets gunned down by the commander. Do you just like reclaim this a little bit, or do you spend the build power repairing it? You should just reclaim it. It's got 2 HP. Wow. Keeps diving for it. Okay, so after all that, loses a mech, has 2 con turrets on the factory now, and a scaling title. Holy shit. Let's take a look at Chisato, who is also on 35 metal income, right? Looks like his 3rd con turret going up. He wants to get in the water with his commander, but no titles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicle cons expanding right now. And he has 1 tank and 2 scouts. Getting a radar. I imagine his commander is just going to go on this expanding arc. His con's going back. Okay. That looks beautiful. Suddenly 3 cons expanding. This is so clean to be able to just add on the build power back here. That's like pretty well protected, right? Farthest point away from your opponent. These C-cons are still expanding. This is nice coverage. Does that actually block the whole channel? It does. Okay. Same thing over here. Sorry if I'm zipping around here. I just wanted to take a look at this game. Really, it's the E differential. Like 6 minutes into the game, Andy's got like an 18% advantage, right? And that's all from like the stability of these solars or solars tidal generators, right? Chisato's doing the pretty much the same thing, but just with basic solars. It's like that bit of difference, right? Metal, they're cheaper on metal, right? 85 metal for more energy. It's like kind of a no-brainer. Up to 5 con turrets, still on incisors, okay, and has these 2 con expansion gangs. This is wild. What a good start. Now look at this, 80 metal per second, and almost 1,000 energy. So let me check my other lobby real fast. I didn't hear anyone ping me. Okay, I'll go back to this. Excuse me. Hey, coffee. Coffee cat. Yeah, this is based off of Total Annihilation, but I mean I played it in the 90s when I was a wee lad, right? So definitely didn't understand RTSs, but I have played Total Annihilation, yes. Not recently though. I played Forge Alliances more recently than I have TA. So well, there's more con turrets coming up, advanced solars. This is kind of wild. Chisato got into the water. He made what? 2 cons, 2 subs, and then reclaims the lab. Still sitting on this lab, going 2 cons, 5 incisors on repeat. That's interesting. And then yeah, here we go. Andy moves into medium tank production and buys the high ground with it. So it clears out all of these exploiters. This going up. This is beautiful, really. Dude, Geos are so strong on a 12 wind speed map. Geos, are you kidding me? Catches this run by here. Beautiful little configuration of build power, right? Just get up LLTs pretty quickly. That sub I heard goes down over there. I think this sub caught the expanding con, but I mean we're 10 minutes into the game and the damage has been done, right? He's been making money off of these mexes the whole game. And look at this income difference now, 1.5k to 1.1. Still no transition, just making medium tanks. And actually, excuse there is a transition. It's to Seek playing gunships, right? Which I'd love to see that. These cutlasses are going to come up here and start dealing with the rest of the high ground, right? So he chooses to reveal them just to kind of, you know, plow through what's left of Chisato's units on the top. Even has a run by here, pulling units back on the side, and this whole time, medium tanks are just piling up in the middle, right? So really cool to see. Lucky for Chisato, he had 2 con turrets up here, which did a great job getting out these AA thistles, right? But I think it's just a little too much. A little too much tech here. Those con turrets go down. Same for the Geo. And if you look back at the main base, right? Medium tanks on solars. Don't want to see that. And I think that's it, right? Should be over pretty soon. Energy storage goes down. Main base has units all over the place. All the build power is down, and yeah, that's when you tap out, right? So pretty cool game.
Battle ended.
That was definitely a good one. Gonna move back over to the lobby. Let's see how things progress from here. Do we end up finding an opponent? Do we find another lobby to go to? 3v3 only. I wonder if there's another like high level lobby I don't know about that's going on. I could observe, check out some games. Too sheep and too fast. BB playing 1v1s. That's good to hear. Same for Nettles, right? I mean, they're no threat to commanders, right? So if you are worried about Shuris, you can move your commander, you know, around with the army, perhaps, or just kind of preempt them. Like, when do you think they're going to be coming out, and make some anti-air bots? I know a lot of players do that against me because I go second air so often, right? I wonder if we'll find anyone to join our match. Let me check the Discord. Build and unit only versus Shuris. What? I'm having trouble reading this sentence. Build and unit only versus Shuris. What is more expensive, and you can't use it after? Oh, you can use fix after. Not a negligible advantage. Missile trucks are too slow, yeah. Is there a testing game mode? There is. I think there is, VDB. Yeah, that is a concern. Odin's pointing out just the difference between, like, why why Shuris are so strong, because the AA, the Tech 1 AA doesn't really move as fast with your armies. Try and get some main music going here. Main menu music. Does that start if you play? I guess we can go into another replay. If we can't find an opponent, that gives us a chance to check out this Ravaged game. So once again, as soon as the music starts, or I'm going to get this game pulled up for you guys. Pretty interesting one. On Ravage, right? Second engine, turn that off. Transition to scene. Super smooth, right? Nothing but the best. And let me turn this off. Use this volume. Okay. So here we are, Bar Pro League Season 4, Round of 8, Game 3.
Battle started.
Andy versus Chisato, and it ended up on Ravage. We saw a lot of Game 3s on Ravage, and I think, unfortunately, for Andy, Chisato won the coin toss, and I feel bad now because this map is imbalanced in this regard. Like, it is very imbalanced, right? One player gets these super efficient titles up, and we'll see how Chisato capitalizes on that, right? So 2 mechs, 2 title, right into a bot lab here, whereas our man Andy isn't afforded that opportunity. I did speculate, like, maybe you can go like a 1 max, but even then you have to walk some to like get to the shore. Maybe this one's a little closer. But so maybe Andy's kind of counteracting this by doing a quick 4 max start. Maybe he can get away with it. Surprised he didn't go like solar LOT. That would have been hilarious. But yeah, so here we are. Perfect open from our boy Chisato. He gets this up really well here with the 60 energy per tick, right? You're just never going to stall. He's drawing 61, producing 67, so really well balanced here. And one thing to note about these kind of tidal versus solar, tidal versus wind is if the wind does dive down and you're on straight tidal income, well, you suddenly just have this insane advantage, right? So I think that ends up happening in this game shortly after we start, right? So ticks are out. They're moving across the map. Factory just now finishes. Does Andy go mech grunt first? No, he's pretty greedy there, honestly. I think you have to respect the ticks in this situation and go grunts first, but kind of standard. He goes multiple wind turbines after the factory, and then Chisato's doing the same thing, right? Just trying to balance his E really well. Gets his first con out. He's going to keep on adding on wind turbines. He actually D-guns one of his wind turbines. I thought that was kind of cute in this game. But yeah, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, finding value with ticks. This is like worst case scenario. Getting mexes with ticks is just insane value. Look at that. Two mexes for one tick. He's going to get another one that's building over here. Kind of worst case scenario. 3 ticks for 2 mexes. I'd take that trade any day. Still another tick on the map to kind of spot for this. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Chisato was pretty greedy. D-guns them. D-guns the wind turbines. Imagine if he had D-gunned his own lab. That would have been hysterical. But yeah, is on 4 cons now. Is out of metal, but I guess it doesn't matter. Because you can just make ticks, which take no metal. Okay, so that's how you navigate this. This single con's going to expand south. This commander is going to walk straight to mid. Does he make another title over here? That's the cute thing you can do on this map, like on your way to this position, is make a title over here in the water. And yeah, 2 grunts are not going to deal with this many ticks, so he shuts down the mechs. A little bit of dancing back and forth. What you want to do is catch the grunts moving forward, because they're good at kiting, right? So you need to kind of do that little dance we saw until you can get the jump on the grunts, so to speak. Radar is going to reveal everything that's coming out. Finally, Andy's able to move out, and like, look at the investment he's had to make in this energy production to even like be just a little bit ahead versus 3 titles, right? 3 titles and 3 wins. Finally, Andy's kind of excuse me, kind of getting past that, and it's costing him all of his metal. He's making a 3rd solar. His commander's still in the main base, right? And oh, what's that? Oh, 2 more titles coming up now that Chisato is kind of needing this E. Kind of insane. And first Centurion is already out, so this is gonna shoo away these grunts. Yeah, he gets 1 max, slows down the expansions, right? Do you try and get up this hill? Did he try and go for this? I didn't notice this actually. Okay, so this seems kind of dicey actually. Okay. A little bit of counter damage. 1 grunt gets through. This second Centurion is going to shut this down, right? Oh, he gets another mechs. Okay. No, he doesn't. That would have been big, actually. Yes, Phalange, the map does need a fix. Did you make this? No, Barrett did. I don't know if you can do something about it. It's cool that you're here watching. I don't necessarily think making the titles off of here is bad, because you pay for it by making your commander spawn all the way back here. If there was some equivalent to this position, maybe like make this main a little larger and then like chop this part off, or like move the mexes back. I think that's a better option actually. Just move these mexes that way so the commander can do that like 2 mechs. Maybe chop off some of this little hill right here. Do the exact same start, right? And I think that'd be fixed. Because I like that there is 21 title speed, right? There's these cute little things you can do, like putting titles here. Say you put titles here, or suddenly your opponent can punish that somehow, right? So just my 2 cents. Let me check the map lobby I had up. Ooh, do we have a player? Let me rename this. Lobby real fast, excuse me. Oh, I lost my frames. Sorry about that, guys. Might need to zoom out for this rest of this one. I could try closing this. Let me close this window, see if that cleans it up. Oh! Game gonna crash? That fixed it. Nice, nice. Okay. Pull this up. Background. So here we are back in this game. This was a weird game, and it sucks that, I mean, it sucks. It's just, there was a lot on the line here, right? And this is not what you want to be doing. So you're like, oh, Andy wins the game, right? Uh-oh. Centurion in the back line. These thugs are back. There's really no way to know that. And if you get in the range of a Centurion, you're dead, right? Oh, he just barely catches him. Yeah, and there's the leash, right? So Centurions are strong. Hopefully those are back, right? I had to do had a little restart the client. There's like 2 clients running right now, so wow, what a game. Look at that one again. We were dealing with a couple things there simultaneously. So let me find another 1v1 lobby, perhaps, or the old one I just left. And I will get us back into that. Practice. Boss. Attorney. Okay. Is there anyone online? Ooh, Autopilot's here. Maybe he'll give me a couple games. Let's see. I could actually message him. That might end it a little bit sooner. Sooner than later. I'm running out of coffee. That's never ideal. I have no coffee beans. I need to go to the store and grab some. So kind of got to run to the market and maybe start my day. I just like doing these early morning streams for you guys because it like fits in my schedule pretty well, and just nice enjoying some of this in the morning time. What is this? A Fallondale map. If it takes a couple minutes to find a match, maybe we can look at another replay. No shortage of those to go over. I think we might get suckered in to do that. Clutch game. Look at all these players doing 8v8s. What is going on? I'll try and dig up a replay. Hold on. Okay. That's it. That was a good one. I'm looking at this finals game. You know, let me try and test the build real fast on a map. Inactive AI, change map. What maps can you do this on? I'm thinking Altered Crossing could work on. Fallondale? Let's try it. I think the mexes here too are also like really really low. Wait, someone in my lobby? Zlo, oh, you're here, dude. If you want to play some 1v1s, I would totally enjoy that. Ollie, was that the finals? That was taking from the last season's round of 8, so the semifinals. I think I might have someone in my lobby. Yeah, Zlo and Coochie. Oh shit. Okay. Give me 1 second. Display capture. Yeah. Okay. Let me leave this battle. This.
Battle.
Remove this. Maybe it's a little pop in. I'm going to turn this music on for you guys. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Just give me 2 minutes. 1 minute even, really. Wow, Zolo's in our lobby. Can you imagine? I remember like last March or something like that when I first started playing this game, one of the first like multiplayer games was against Zolo. Just kind of wild. We've come full circle now. Now we're like the exact same OS. Kind of wild. So, oh shit, autopilot's here. So maybe play one and then cast one, but let's see if Zolo wants to play. Let me turn this volume down now that I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Let me ring this guy. Yeah, I was just gonna mess around with an open. Preparing to launch? Okay. Wow. All right, here we go. Yeah, 1v1 versus tags low, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can keep up. I have something cooked. There's something I was gonna try out. So we'll see. We'll see.
Please
if you guys
choose your
can,
starting location.
Like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing and what I can do to improve. Whether or not that's like casting or just in the game in general. So it is a 2.0 max, huh? What to do? I spawn here. I'm just gonna spawn right here.
Battle started.
So I play normal or more for fun. Play legs low. Zolo's a tough opponent. He's pretty solid all around. Maybe you get him in the late game, he might not be able to hang, but oh, comment inserted. Hey, Tyler, thank you. Oh, this is gonna go down. So do I have to make? It's on. Still not out of energy just yet. So close.
Low power.
I think that works out, right? Oh, that's not good. Not ideal, honestly. Oh man, really?
Low power. Aircraft spotted. Radar lost. Low power. Battle paused.
Yep. What do I do here? So I need to be...
Battle started. Low power.
I think that's game. Yeah, GG. I did a really bad start, to be honest.
Battle ended.
What map to play on? Maybe I could beat him at 0. Should have just done like 2 mechs. No big deal. Might play one more, maybe. Lazy LLTs, classics low. Just making LLTs everywhere.
Please choose your starting location.
Okay. Yeah, doing the one mech start is kind of a troll there. But
Battle started.
we'll just see how it goes down. I made a big mistake like walking over to the second mechs and just lost a bunch of build power, right? So top of not getting damage. I wonder if there was a world where I could snipe his commander in that game, but I doubt it. Can do one max. Okay, excuse me. So this is like a super high wind speed map, so you can kind of get away with a lot more. So you got another. Okay, that's nice.
Low power.
I was trying to fix my E issues there, but I kind of played myself. Yeah, this is a good map. I like this one. You can do a lot with that wind speed.
Low power.
That's not good.
Aircraft spotted. Radar lost. Radar lost. Your commander is heavily damaged.
Ah. I wonder if I could have stabilized from there.
Battle ended.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I don't mind losing there. That was fun. Yeah, I got like 40 guns with a couple D guns, yeah. I played a little sloppy there. He got a lot of value on the right side denying that expansion. I'm wondering if I had like secured and contained that more, that would have been giving me more flexibility to concentrate on that big push on the left. Yeah, that was a good game. I think that's a good one to end it. I'm hungry. I need to make some like breakfast, lunch, what have you. So hope you guys enjoyed the couple different variety show we've been doing, right? We got some replay reviews, got some high level 1v1s. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you do, like it. If not, I don't know.